Hi, John Brickner with HR Collaborative coming to you with this week's edition of our Elevating HR series. And this month we've been talking about digital transformation, and we have a friend of the organization, Chris Schmelzer, who is a future of work consultant and has really done a lot of thinking around ethics within this space. So Chris, we were having a great conversation the other week around things that HR practitioners should bring to the table when going through a digital transformation. What are some of those themes that you think are really important to cover?
Yeah, thanks, John. So I think there's a variety of topics, but three of the top ones I would be thinking about as you go through a digital transformation coming from the lens of HR is, number one, communicate honestly and transparently, right? So providing often communication to the employees, transparent communication to the employees, and really, the folks in the organization need to not only hear it from the top, but feel it from the top. I think if the leaders can role model those new behaviors, that's a really good ethical thing too. Another one is the whole idea of let's not just train, but let's reskill and upskill, right? So as we move into this new future of work with new technologies and digital transformation is going to bring along, how do we provide people the opportunity to gain new skills? Not just train them on the new ways of working, but actually give them opportunities to lead project management or become change agents, right? Or get really immersed in the technology so they can be a subject matter expert on that technology as your organization continues to evolve. And then thirdly, I think, probably most importantly, right, as we become more digital, we're going to have access to more data, more employee data. So really thinking about a principled approach around how your organization is going to use people data and having clear and transparent guidelines around what data will be accessible, what data will be used, and what the rationale is behind why we're using that data and how we're using that data to really, move the organization and the people forward in a healthy and positive manner.
Awesome. So role modeling from the top,
Yep.
really making sure that we put people first and we think about upskilling and reskilling,
Yep.
and then really being that advocate for policy, because if not, HR who? So great. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. And if you'd like to hear from more future of work experts like Chris, be sure to attend the Hacking HR series. I believe that February is sold out, but we have a few more throughout the year.
Yeah, that's correct. We are planning to do one in April, and that'll be all around digital transformation and technology in HR. One in June, and that'll be all around diversity and inclusion. And then one in September on the employee experience. So follow us on LinkedIn, on social. I'm sure HR Collaborative will be tweeting about it, and love to have you there.